Hey guys, so I'm just gonna go over how to make the table of contents like I showed you today. So the first thing is I made a new Google Doc, I named it, and then I went to lorem ipsum. I always spell it wrong. It's Lipson generator, lorem ipsum. Just click on the first website, the first link, and then I just want to generate random text. So I'm going to generate actually 10 paragraphs. Paragraphs clicked. I'm going to choose this. And now I'm just going to copy all of this mumbo jumbo and put it in my paper so this I have text. Okay, so here I go. I'm going to paste it right in. There we go. Okay, so now you could see here, this is my normal text. Okay, I actually want to make this Times New Roman, so I'm going to just click select all or Control A, and I'm going to choose Times New Roman, and I want to make this 12. And by making your Google Doc, your normal text, default to Times New Roman, if you click normal text, then go to update normal text to match. There it is. Now every time you type in normal text, it'll be Times New Roman 12. Now, I want to start, I make believe this is your research paper, you typed everything, and now you want to put in a chapter and a subchapter. The chapter always goes on top, right? So I'm just going to click before the first paragraph, enter twice. I'm going to click now here. I'm going to type in chapter 1, and I'm using not the 1 numeral, I'm using the capital I to make it look professional. See how I put the capital I and not the 1. Always use the capital I. Okay. I want it to be Times New Roman 12, bold, and I want it to be center aligned. All right, this is my chapter 1 now, but you could see it has to be heading 1, but it's not yet. It's still normal text. So I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to choose normal text, go to heading 1, choose update heading 1 to match. Now I have just set heading 1 to be Times New Roman 12 and bold. Okay. Now I want to have sections of this paper because it's too long. I mean, it's so long. It's 3 pages of a lot of text. I want to break it up into sections like we did in our research paper, right? We had limitations, researcher's positionality. I want to make, let's put a section here. So I'm going to click before it, enter twice, and I'm going to put limitations here. And I want this to be my heading 2, right? Heading 2, because it's a subsection. I'm going to set it, Times New Roman, bold, and I want to keep it to the left. I don't want it centered like this one. So highlight it, whatever font you want, whatever size, whatever you want here. You can make it another color if you want. Make sure it's highlighted. We're going to go to normal text now, choose heading 2, and choose update heading 2. Okay, now if I go throughout the paper and I want to add another section, I could put here the limitations. We already set our limitations up here. See? Now I want to make this another subsection because we already set it. All I have to do now is click heading 2. Just click it. You're not clicking update, you're just clicking heading 2. There it goes. If I want to make now another chapter, chapter 2, highlight it, click normal text, just choose heading 1 now because you already formatted it, chapter 2. Start writing your text, hit enter, goes back to normal text. You see now it's Times New Roman 12. So that is how you make your headings in your Google Doc. Now we want to make our table of contents. So we're going to take, our table of contents always goes on the second page, okay? I'm going to make my title page first. I want to move all the stuff down. I'm not going to keep clicking enter. I'm going to choose insert. And let me move this bubble. I'm going to click insert, break, page break. Okay, then I'm going to actually start making my table of contents. All right, when I click up here, for some reason it goes to heading 1. Just on your keyboard, just click the left key on your keyboard. See if it actually works. If not, we could just always click normal text and it goes back. But see, it didn't mess anything up here. All right, so if you ever find circumstance where if you click somewhere and it's heading 1, just go back here and click normal text. For table of contents, if your paper's short, if it doesn't have a lot of chapters, I always hit enter a little bit over here, and I'm going to click insert, table of contents, and then I choose this one with page numbers. Click it, and here you go. Okay, now if you start going back and you start adding more chapters and more sub-chapters, right? Heading 2, heading 1, you start adding them, that's okay. You go back up here and you just click the little refresh button. Okay, see, that's why it's always important. Do your paper first, write everything out, then you start making your heading 1 and heading 2. Then you make your table of contents. Okay, don't worry about all the formatting of the headings while you're doing your paper. Get all the information that's in your head, type it, then you go back and you do all the stuff. All right, so now we're going to add our title page. So again, I'm going to click here and I'm going to do a page break. Page break. Now we have our nice clean title page here. Okay, you're going to type in I forgot what's on the AP. I think it's title of paper, always in caps, always. Your student name, student first and last name, name of teacher, and then the name of the course. You can put like the period number if you want. Period number. Okay, this is what I use. You don't have to go that crazy by looking at the example I gave you. And remember, you always have to center this. Oops. Okay, so make sure you always center this. Center it. And just push it down a little bit. There we go. It's down. Okay. Now we're going to put in our headers. Remember what we talked about, our running header? First title page always has the word running head. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just double click right up here until I get the header open. First, before you start typing anything, make sure you click different first page. Okay, then you're going to type in running head. Let's double check on that. I don't know if it's header or running head. I think it's running head. And then whatever the title of your paper is, you're just going to shorten a little bit. So if it's a long title, like plastic alternatives, and it's a long title, you could shorten it. You put it in all caps. Plastic alternatives and behaviors, or something like that. Okay. You can't go over 25 spaces. Okay, so obviously this title can't go to all the way over here. It's got to be short. This is a good size. Okay, double click off of it, right over here. Then you're going to go to the next page, up here. Double click to get in the header. And you're just going to copy what you have here. Copy it. Go back here, double click. Make sure you're in a header. Make sure you're in a header and not here. Double click until you see the word header. Paste it in. And now this will show up on every page. Okay? Only difference is the first page, the title page, always has running head. Last thing we have to do now is add the page numbers. go to page numbers. Always click the second one here. Okay, title page never has the number on it. You can see here. Okay. Google Docs always makes this mistake. It puts the page on the second line. So just click in front of it, keep clicking backspace, and then keep clicking space like this, and just move it so it's aligned with table of contents numbers. Like that. That's good. Click off of it, and you're good to go. Okay, guys, you can see how great your paper looks. You go to print. Take a look how nice it looks. Look how professional it looks. Okay, look at that. You have your chapter in there. You have your sub chapters or sections. It looks so professional. All right, guys. Let me know if you have any questions.